in Asia. Good evening to those of you in Russia and India. And good afternoon to those of you in Europe. And finally, good morning to each and every one of you in the Americas. A small apology to start with. I'm actually at Heathrow Airport, about to go out for the Budapest, Hungary presentations and event this coming weekend. Very excited to be seeing Carrie, of course, Dr. Ruja and Yuha in action. So there's a little bit of noise here. Please just realize I'm in basically the lounge of the airport, but very exciting times. And before we get into my pieces, I would like to invite a special guest to come in now. That guest is our very own 001 Master Distributor, Sebastian. Sebastian, you've got some amazing stuff to discuss with us.
Yes, hello everybody, and I hope you are having a successful week. This is Sebastian Greenwood, your 001 Master Distributor of OneCoin, and it's a real pleasure to join this call with Paul today. Of course, you know, OneCoin is in its 2016 phase, and it is January, so it means this year is a very Ruja Ignatova, our founders, will join a special webinar, and we are talking about many good news, and also talking about some of the having, because most of the let's say strategy from the network has been based on going from Tycoon, Premium to the festival package. And please remember, all of you, this is the best strategy you can actually do in OneCoin. You go from Tycoon to Premium to Festival on a new account. You actually get the 6 splits. But we need to clarify a few of the confusions that's been around, because this is important for everybody to understand how it works. And do also remember, Chinese New Year is just coming up, which is February the 8th. So the festival package being a limited edition package, will actually expire on the 8th of February. So the month of January, what we have now until the 8th of February, is our maximum potential currently to really get the strategy of Tycoon, Premium, and the festival package working for us. So it'll be a very special webinar. There's a limited amount of seats in this webinar. Of course, I would like to see everybody on this call, everybody from Asia, Americas, Europe, Latin America, all the places, because this is the time for us right now to really benefit from this strategy. So Paul, over to you. This was really the core essence of my participation on this webinar tonight. And thank you, Paul, very much for hosting these webinars, and they're so important. State of the Nation is really the webinar you have to be on, as you get the core information, the first-hand information on what's going on in the company. Over to you, Paul, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Seb. This is, I know, going to be very, very special this coming Tuesday. Just to repeat again about the fact that there's this special webinar this coming Tuesday, the 19th. The same time that we do the State of Nations, so 11 p.m. Hong Kong, 4 p.m. in Central European time, 3 p.m. here in Greenwich Mean Time. Now, that's really exciting news, and another really exciting piece of info is, of course, the 10% extra tokens promotion, which was supposed to finish tomorrow, Friday, so in theory only 24 hours to go. We've actually made a decision to extend that through to February the 15th. So every new package you or your downlines buy from now till the 15th gets 10% extra tokens. And remember, you know, if you think of that festival package with the 250,000 tokens there, you add another 25,000 tokens when you go and take the opportunity. We've got effectively 1 month left. And of course, that is a huge additional bonus to the strategy that Seb was just talking about. Basically, you're adding a multiplier effect of an additional 10% of tokens each and every package that you buy up to and including Feb 15th. Now, as I've said to you just before, I'm on the way to the European Tour, Ambassador Tour event that's happening this weekend in Budapest, Hungary. A very special event with Carrie, but also with our founder, Dr. Ruja, and, you know, one of the legends of direct selling and clearly a legend inside our own business, along with Seb, with Juha. Now, these events are set up really quickly. I know we've been trying to do where we can to get a bit of extra space, but the remaining tour dates, literally tomorrow in Macedonia, January 18th, 19th in Kazakhstan, January 23rd, 24th in Romania, and that event also will have Dr. Ruja there. And then January 30th in Kiev in Ukraine, finishing off on the 31st in Warsaw, Poland. These are fabulous events for you to go to. Even more importantly, it's a great place to bring either a new member or a prospective member, because you see top leaders, top people who have built amazing businesses inside this business, talking and outlining how they did it, key presentations, and where applicable, also seeing Dr. Ruja in action is a very, very special thing. Now, that's the tour dates in January. Also, again, to reinforce that the European tour does continue into Feb. Feb 3rd and 4th is in Moscow, Russia. Feb 6th and 7th in London, in the United Kingdom. And then finalising on Feb 12th in Bratislava, Slovakia. Get your tickets, get to the event, get the motivation and all that expertise and skills and experience that these people can bring to your business and those that you bring in. Now, that's the good news. I have to say, unfortunately, there is a piece of bad news, and that is that Seb, who is in the process of a significant Asian tour, each and every one of his present tour dates have sold out. Now, I know he and his team are doing the very best they can to see if they can get any additional space. Please talk to your upline, see if there's any opportunities you could add yourself. And for those of you that's got tickets to see Seb and the team in action in Asia, you're going to have a treat, because again, this is another superb opportunity to see the very best, talking about business, talking about the opportunity, explaining the opportunity, explaining how you build the opportunity. And again, it's a wonderful thing to be part of and to see. Of course, in the future, there will be more events. We will, of course, publicize those events each and every time we can. So keep your eyes out and make sure you take those opportunities to join these types of events, because they are seriously a major way for you to be able to build your skills and understanding of the business. Now, just one promotion that is ending, and it is ending at midnight tomorrow, is our OneCoin prepaid card promotion. This is your very, very last chance to get a One card for free. As of Saturday, they will cost €100 to get this card. And this is an incredible way for you to both utilize and show people the opportunity in terms of the financial services that this business is beginning to build associated and around the whole opportunity. And this has been extremely successful. It's a great tool for you to use. And remember, get your application in. You've got 24 hours to do it, and get yourself a OneCoin prepaid card. It's a very exciting opportunity and the start in its own way of building additional financial services inside this business. Now, another excitement for us is that we're doing a change to our KYC. That's our Know Your Customer system for the Chinese operation. As we've discussed many times, it is very important from a regulatory and legislative point of view, not only for the OneCoin business, but also to help protect you as individual members, that we ensure that all documentation is both correct, and because we are European based, that documentation has to be loaded and held in both in English and in Latin characters. And I know this has been a major issue for Chinese distributors, trying to get that documentation and then getting that documentation effectively translated. I'm really excited to say that we've been talking and discussing with different authorities, and we've come to a decision that for the Chinese members, basically just get us in a copy of your Chinese ID card, and from that we have organized to be able to get those translated and then put into the system. And that, of course, there is a cost, but we're doing it just for €15, which will debit from your cash account inside the business. This is a major opportunity to cut out, I know, what has been a significant hassle, but still ensure that we protect both the business and you as individual members inside it. So great opportunity. Get a scan of the ID card in, and then we'll get the translation, etc. from that. Any issues, of course, talk to our customer services. Now, as all of you know, as basically the numbers of tokens that are submitted for mining goes up, the mining difficulty also goes up. And last week we moved to 45 tokens. And remember, the more tokens that get submitted into the system, the higher then the mining difficulty, and then the higher the price of each coin. So once the mining difficulty has increased, the value for every single OneCoin already does and will increase also. And that's a vital thing. As the business builds, as the amount of mining builds, we will have this happening on a regular basis. And of course, just reinforces the value of you having the maximum tokens you can, and then defining as and when you go and submit those for mining for new OneCoins. Now, oops, let's get this right. A reminder, the festival package, it will end on Feb 8th, literally ending as the Chinese New Year comes about. So we've got now under a month to go. And remember, every time you submit 7 festival codes, you will get a free festival code. The BV of 18,800, you'll get the 250,000 tokens. And remember, of course, at the moment, you can get an extra 25,000 tokens added to that, along with 25,000 Coinbase credits. As Seb was saying before, going from, and building your business from tycoon to premium to festival is the way to build your business and take advantage of this additional benefit you get from it, because this is a hell of a way to go and build the total business that you have set inside OneCoin. Now, alongside all of this, and I've spoken on individual weeks, this, I think, is just a prime example, thanks to all of your support and also internally inside OneCoin, that we have an Indian organization the Society for Community Organisations and Rural Education, that has won a project from the One World Foundation in November. And that project basically is helping promote the academic skills of Dalek kids through special intensive coaching. I don't know if many of you know India, but there still is different castes or groups of people, and though it is a democracy and an open society, these people still face significant discrimination, and because of their difficulties in getting education and jobs, they are literally at the lowest level in society. And so by giving them the opportunity, as Dr. Ruja is driving for, to enable these people through education, education leads to qualifications, qualification leads to the ability to be able to get the best you possibly can in life. Want to read more? Please go on the web page there. It's very uplifting. Some great photos of these people and these kids beginning to be able to, in effect, change their lives, which is what this whole business is all about. A reminder, of course, of all the current promotions. That 7+1 festival, as I said, continues till the 8th of Feb. And then our 10+1 on premium. If you bank 10 premium codes, you'll get 1 premium code free. The 10+1 on Tycoon. If you bank the 10 Tycoon codes, you'll get 1 Tycoon code free. And of course, our 6 premium, basically, if you bank the 6 premium codes, you'll get 3 Pro Trader codes for free. And alongside the 6.1 on Champion, the Coin Vegas promotion, it's only related to the top package, but you get an extra Champion code if you go and bank 6 Champion codes into the business. And again, just to reinforce, as you go and basically drive up the business, Tycoon to Premium to Festival, this is the way for you to be able to build your business and get the most significant benefit you can from building your OneCoin business. Now, before I sort of finish off here, I know this is being published in the newsletter, but I think it's a real good opportunity to briefly talk about the fact that we have completed our first operational year. And as Seb said, we've now moved into what's our second operational year, 2016, for the business. And I think it's, and it's the thing that perhaps amazes me most, coming in relatively recently into the business, the amazing standing start opportunity that this business has achieved. And just a few facts here, just to throw out. You know, back in January 2015, there were 51,000 members in the business. We've now passed the 829,000. That is a 16-fold increase in membership through the last 12 months. And within that, there were 112 of you maxing out on a compensation plan. And this today, there are 5,749 in December maxing out. That is a 51-fold increase in the number of members maxing out. Of course, it's the very nature of the business opportunity that as members and sales increased, there is a multiplier effect on the numbers of members who are maximizing in the plan. Underneath this, we've had some 4.3 million coins mined last January. We've now passed 493 million. We basically have about nearly 24% or a quarter of the total capacity of coins now mined, which I think is just amazing to do that in only 1 year. And, you know, basically we've gone from under 2%, a 12-fold increase in the number of coins mined over the last 12 months. And lastly in this data, that of course the value of a coin, which was at 50 cents euro, is now at €3.35. That's a value increase of some 6.7 times. And as the mining difficulty increases, as I said, the value of coins will increase, and then of course the whole opportunity the fundamental basic opportunity of OneCoin will be there for us all. And underneath it all, people like Seb, we now have 4 crown diamonds, 8 black diamonds, 27 blue diamonds, 140 diamonds, 578 emeralds, 3,404 rubies, and 17,910 sapphire leaders. I've said this before, this business is awesome. I have never seen a business expand and grow as fast as this. And I think it's just, an incredible result and an absolute thank you to each and every one of you who've been instrumental in getting this business to the future. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings me to the end of this week's State of the Nation. We'll do our normal next Thursday, 11 p.m. in Hong Kong and 3 p.m. UK. But I'd just like to, as a final reminder, on Tuesday there is a special webinar. You have got to get on it. You have got to listen to it, because major news will be announced to drive off and start this amazing business's second year. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much, Seb, for your participation. And if you're going to be in Budapest this weekend, I look forward to meeting you. Cheers now. Goodbye.